The judges didn't. 500 spectators watching the International Karate Championship finals didn't recognize the small Chinese man sitting quietly in row 14. That was about to change. In the next 8 minutes, the arrogant karate champion would learn the most humbling lesson of his career. And everyone in that auditorium would witness something they'd talk about for the rest of their lives. This is what really happened on March 20th, 1969. This is the story they never forgot. Long Beach, California. Long Beach Arena. March 20th, 1969. Saturday afternoon, 3:45 p.m. The International Karate Championships are in their final hours. This is the biggest martial arts tournament in America. Competitors from 12 countries, 20 different styles: Shotokan, Goju-ryu, Wado-ryu, Kyokushin, Tang-Sudo, Kenpo. Every major karate system is represented. 500 spectators fill the arena. Martial artists, students, masters, families. Everyone who's serious about karate is here. The atmosphere is electric. Kiai shouts echo. Judges call points in Japanese. The smell of sweat and liniment fills the air. This is the Olympics of karate, and the heavyweight division finals are about to begin. On stage, warming up, is the favorite to win. Michael the Destroyer Chen, not his real name. Changed from his Chinese birth name to sound more American, more marketable. Michael is 28 years old, 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds of pure karate muscle. He's been training since age 6. 22 years of dedicated practice. Black belt 4th Dan in Shotokan Karate. He's won this tournament 3 years in a row. Undefeated in competition for 5 years. 47 consecutive victories. He's the undisputed champion of American karate. And he knows it. His confidence borders on arrogance. Actually, it crosses that border completely. Michael stands center stage in his pristine white gi. His black belt is perfectly tied. His patch shows his dojo, his rank, his accomplishments. He stretches, throws practice punches. The air snaps with each strike. His technique is perfect. Textbook Shotokan. Deep stances, linear movements, powerful strikes. Everything by the book. The audience watches him warm up, impressed, intimidated. He looks like a champion. He carries himself like a champion. And he never misses an opportunity to remind everyone that he is the champion. The tournament organizer hands him the microphone, a tradition before the finals. The champion speaks, motivates, inspires, sets the tone. Michael takes the microphone. His voice booms through the arena speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, martial artists, fellow competitors. His voice is strong, confident, commanding. I stand here today as your 3-time champion, 47 consecutive victories, 5 years undefeated. The audience applauds, respectful, expected. I have proven that Shotokan Karate is the superior martial art, that Japanese karate is the most effective fighting system in the world. Some in the audience shift uncomfortably. That's a bold claim. Martial arts politics are sensitive. Different styles, different countries, different philosophies. Michael continues, I have faced every style, defeated every challenge, and I will continue to prove that traditional Japanese karate is unbeatable. The audience is quieter now. Some disagree, but Michael is the champion. He's earned the right to speak. Then Michael makes a mistake. A huge mistake. I want to address something that's been bothering me. This recent trend of so-called kung fu, Chinese martial arts, these flowery movements, these unrealistic techniques. The audience tenses. This is getting controversial. Kung fu is not real martial arts. It's performance, it's dance, it's movie choreography. It has no practical application in real fighting. In row 14, a small man in casual clothes shifts slightly. His companion, a martial artist who knows who he is, whispers, "You want to leave?" The small man shakes his head, keeps watching. Michael continues his speech. "I challenge any kung fu practitioner, any Chinese martial artist, to come up here and prove me wrong. Show me that kung fu works against real karate, against real fighting." The arena is silent. This is unprecedented. Champions don't usually challenge other styles publicly. It's considered disrespectful, poor sportsmanship. But Michael is on a roll. His ego is driving now. In fact, I'll make it easy. I'll go light. I won't use full contact. I just want to demonstrate that kung fu cannot compete with karate. That all these kung fu claims are just myths, just stories. He scans the audience. So, any kung fu masters here? Any brave Chinese martial artists willing to test their art? Silence. No one moves. Michael smiles. That's what I thought. All talk, no substance. Kung fu is, "I'll accept your challenge." The voice comes from row 14. Quiet, calm, but it carries. The microphone picks it up. Everyone hears. Michael stops mid-sentence, looks toward the voice. "Excuse me?" "I said, I'll accept your challenge." The small man in row 14 stands up. He's wearing simple clothes. Black pants, black shirt. No uniform. No belt. No patches. He looks like a spectator, not a competitor. Michael squints. Can't see him clearly. The lights are in his eyes. "You do kung fu?" "I practice Chinese martial arts, yes." "What style?" "Wing Chun, and my own system, Jeet Kune Do." Michael has never heard of Jeet Kune Do. Wing Chun he knows vaguely, some close-range Chinese style. "And your name?" "Bruce Lee." Michael still doesn't recognize the name. He's been so focused on karate tournaments, he doesn't follow kung fu, doesn't watch Hong Kong action shows, doesn't know about the Green Hornet, doesn't know that Bruce Lee is already famous in martial arts circles. The 12 people in the audience who recognize the name sit up straight. This is about to get interesting. One of them is Dan Inosanto, Bruce's student and friend. He's the one sitting next to Bruce. He whispers urgently, "You don't have to do this." Bruce whispers back, "He asked for a kung fu practitioner." I'm answering. Michael addresses the judges. "The tournament organizer, are you allowing this? This isn't a registered competitor." The tournament organizer, Mr. Ed Parker, speaks into his microphone. "It's an open challenge. If both parties agree to a demonstration, we can allow it. No official judging, just a demonstration." Michael shrugs. "Fine. Let's show everyone what happens when kung fu meets karate." Bruce Lee makes his way down from row 14. Through the audience. People move aside. Those who recognize him whisper to their neighbors, "Upsitters, that's Bruce Lee, from the Green Hornet, the kung fu guy. That's the guy who does those impossible demonstrations. This is going to be interesting." Bruce reaches the stage, climbs the steps, and now everyone can see him clearly. He's small, 5 feet 7 inches, maybe 140 pounds, wearing street clothes, no GE, no belt. No indication of rank or style. Michael towers over him, 7 inches taller, 75 pounds heavier, in a crisp competition gi, a 4th-degree black belt around his waist. The visual contrast is stark. David and Goliath. Except in this story, David doesn't even have a sling. The audience murmurs, "This looks like a mismatch." Michael is trying not to smile. This is going to be easy. He expected some kung fu master, some older Chinese instructor with credentials. Not this small guy in street clothes who looks like he wandered in from the audience. "You're sure you want to do this?" Michael asks, offering a way out, trying to seem generous. "I'm sure," Bruce says calmly. Mr. Parker addresses the audience. "Gentlemen, for those who don't know, this is Bruce Lee. He's a martial arts instructor from Los Angeles. He teaches Wing Chun and his own system, Jeet Kune Do. He's also an actor, played Kato on the Green Hornet television show." Some audience members nod. They remember the show. That explains the name. Michael is less impressed. An actor. This makes more sense now. Movie fighting, choreographed, fake. Exactly what he was talking about. This is perfect. He'll demonstrate his point. Show everyone the difference between real martial arts and movie martial arts. Mr. Parker continues, "This will be a friendly demonstration. Light contact. We're showing the differences between styles, not fighting. Everyone understand?" Both men nod. But Michael has a different plan. He's going to press hard. Push this actor. Make him look foolish. Prove his point about kung fu. They face each other center stage. Michael settles into a deep karate stance. Zenkutsu Dachi. Front stance, weight forward, ready to explode. His front fist is chambered. His rear fist ready. Textbook form. Bruce stands naturally. No deep stance. Feet shoulder-width apart. Weight centered. Hands up but relaxed, mobile, alive. It doesn't look like a fighting stance to the karate-trained audience. It looks casual, unprepared. Michael thinks he knows what's about to happen. He's fought dozens of opponents. He knows how fights start. He'll close distance, use his reach advantage, land a controlled punch. The kung fu guy will try to block. Maybe throw some spinning technique, something flashy. Michael will counter. Demonstrate superior karate. Everyone will see that real fighting beats movie fighting. The judge signals. Begin. Michael moves first. Steps forward with a textbook oizuki. A lunging punch. Front hand, aimed at Bruce's chest. Proper form. Controlled. Fast for his size. Bruce is already not there. He's moved. Offline. Just slightly. Michael's punch hits air. Where Bruce was. Not where he is. Michael recovers. Resets. Tries again. Mei-geri. Front kick. Snap kick to the midsection. Again, proper form. Clean technique. Again, Bruce isn't there. He's moved. Minimal movement. Just enough. Michael's kick extends into empty space. The audience is confused. Michael is executing perfect techniques. But he's not landing anything. Bruce isn't even blocking. Just moving. Not there when the techniques arrive. Michael increases his pace. Combination. Punch, punch, kick. Gyakuzuki, oizuki, mawashigeri. Reverse punch. Lunge punch. Roundhouse kick. The techniques are fast. Powerful. Tournament-winning combinations. Bruce flows around them. Under the first punch. Outside the second. Away from the kick. Like water, like he knows what's coming before it arrives. The karate practitioners in the audience recognize something. Michael is fast. His techniques are clean. But Bruce is faster. Much faster. and he's reading Michael, seeing the telegraphs, the weight shifts, the chamber movements. Every karate technique has preparation, setup. Bruce sees it, processes it, responds. Before the technique is fully launched, Michael is getting frustrated. He's throwing perfect techniques, but hitting nothing. He decides to press harder. Forget the light contact agreement. He wants to touch this guy. Prove the point. He launches a full-power Meijeri, front thrust kick aimed at Bruce's chest. Real power, real intention. Bruce's hand rises, meets the kick, not blocking, intercepting. His palm makes contact with Michael's shin, just before full extension, just at the right angle. Michael's kick is redirected, pushed offline, just inches, but enough. Michael's balance is compromised for a moment, and in that moment, Bruce moves. He steps in, close range, Wing Chun range. His right hand shoots out, a straight blast, aimed at Michael's center line, but pulled, stopped inches from Michael's face. Contact made with the air, not the target. The message is clear. That could have landed, should have landed, would have landed if Bruce wanted it to. Michael steps back, breathing harder, frustrated. This isn't going as planned. The small kung fu actor is making him look bad, making his techniques look slow, ineffective. Michael's pride is hurt. His ego is wounded. He needs to land something, prove his point. He settles into fighting stance again, deeper, more committed. "Is that all you've got?" Bruce asks quietly. Only Michael can hear. "Or should we make this more interesting?" Michael's face reddens. He launches a furious combination. Every technique he knows, punches, kicks, elbows, sweeps, tournament-winning combinations, 5-year undefeated champion combinations, 47 consecutive victories combinations. Bruce moves through them like smoke, slipping, evading, redirecting. His hands touch Michael's techniques, light contact, just enough to change angles, to show he could stop them if he wanted, to demonstrate control, to prove a point. The audience is mesmerized. They came to watch karate finals. They're watching something else entirely, a completely different level of martial arts, different philosophy, different movement, different understanding. After 30 seconds of Michael's onslaught, Bruce decides to end it. Michael throws another Mawashi Jeri, roundhouse kick, high, aimed at Bruce's head. Bruce doesn't evade this one. He steps in, inside the arc of the kick, where the technique has no power. His left hand controls Michael's kicking leg at the knee. His right hand shoots to Michael's throat, stops, 1 inch away, extended, perfectly placed. 1 more inch, and Michael would be in serious trouble, unable to breathe, unable to continue. The fight is over. Bruce holds the position for 3 seconds, long enough for everyone to see, long enough for Michael to understand, long enough for the lesson to register. Then Bruce releases, steps back, gives Michael space. Michael stands there, breathing hard, sweating, ego shattered. He just got dominated by someone 75 pounds lighter, someone without a karate rank, someone he called a movie actor, someone he said practiced fake martial arts. The silence in the arena is deafening. 500 people just watched the impossible, watched kung fu make karate look ineffective, watched a small man control a champion, watched movie techniques work against real fighting. Everything they thought they knew about martial arts has been challenged. Mr. Parker takes the microphone. "Gentlemen, that was an excellent demonstration of 2 different approaches to martial arts. Let's give both competitors a round of applause." The audience erupts. Not polite applause, genuine amazement. They just witnessed something special, something unique. Michael bows stiffly. His pride is destroyed, but his integrity remains. He extends his hand to Bruce. I underestimated you. Bruce shakes his hand. You have excellent technique, excellent form, but technique alone isn't enough. You have to understand the principles, the concepts, the philosophy. What do you mean? You're fighting the way you've been taught, following the rules, the kata, the patterns. Real combat has no rules, no patterns. You have to be water. Michael has heard this before. Be water. Bruce Lee's philosophy. He never understood it. Now he does. Bruce continues. Your techniques are perfect for tournaments, for point sparring, for the system. But real fighting, real self-defense, you need to adapt, to flow, to respond to what is, not what you've practiced. The audience is leaning in, trying to hear. Mr. Parker makes a decision. Mr. Lee, would you be willing to share more? Perhaps a short demonstration, an explanation? Bruce looks at Dan Inosanto in the audience. Dan nods encouragingly. All right, Bruce says. I'll show you what I mean. For the next 15 minutes, Bruce Lee gives an impromptu demonstration. He explains Wing Chun principles, economy of motion, centerline theory, simultaneous attack and defense. He demonstrates Chi Sao, sticking hands, sensitivity training. He shows how it develops reflexes faster than kata. He explains Jeet Kune Do, his personal philosophy, using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation. He demonstrates on volunteers, shows how classical styles have limitations, how traditional stances limit mobility, how chambering techniques wastes time, how following rules makes you predictable. The karate practitioners in the audience are experiencing cognitive dissonance. Everything Bruce is saying contradicts their training, their beliefs, their understanding of martial arts. But they can't deny what they saw. What they're seeing, it works. Undeniably. Obviously. Michael stands on stage, watching, listening, learning. His arrogance is gone, replaced by humility, by curiosity, by the desire to understand. At the end of the demonstration, Bruce addresses the audience. I don't say this to disrespect karate. Karate is an excellent martial art, excellent discipline, excellent for physical development and character building. But if you want to fight effectively, you must go beyond style, beyond system, beyond tradition. You must discover what works for you, your body, your attributes, your situation. Don't practice kata because that's what you've been taught. Practice techniques because they work for you, against real opponents, in real situations. The audience is silent. Processing. Many are uncomfortable. Some are angry. Their traditions challenged. Their years of training questioned. But many others are intrigued, excited. They've just seen a different path, a different possibility. Mr. Parker thanks Bruce. The demonstration ends. Bruce returns to his seat. Dan Inosanto is grinning. That was amazing. I didn't mean to embarrass him, Bruce says, but he challenged Kung Fu. He challenged me. He needed to understand. Oh, he understands now. Trust me. The tournament continues. The finals proceed. Michael wins his 4th consecutive championship. His technique is still excellent. His karate is still superior to his competitor. But something has changed. His confidence is different, more humble, more aware. After the tournament, Michael approaches Bruce in the parking lot. Mr. Lee, can we talk? Bruce nods. They sit on the hood of Bruce's car. Evening is falling. The arena is emptying. Michael speaks. I've been thinking about what you said, about being water, about adapting. And I want to learn. I want to understand what you showed today. Can you teach me? Bruce studies him, sees sincerity, sees humility, sees potential. I don't take many students. My time is limited. I'm filming, teaching private clients, developing my system. I understand, but I'm asking anyway. I'm willing to work, to learn, to start over if I have to. Bruce considers. You don't have to start over. Your karate is excellent. Your foundation is solid. You just need to expand it, to see beyond the system. Will you teach me? I'll give you a chance. Come to my school, Los Angeles, Saturday mornings. We'll see if you're serious. Michael shows up that Saturday, and the next, and the next. For 2 years, he trains with Bruce Lee, learning Wing Chun, learning Jeet Kune Do, unlearning the limitations of classical karate. He continues competing, but his approach changes. His understanding deepens. He remains champion, but he fights differently, more fluidly, more adaptively, more like water. The 12 people in the audience who knew who Bruce Lee was, they told everyone what they witnessed. Word spread. The karate community talked, debated. Some dismissed it. Sour grapes. Exaggeration. But those who were there knew the truth. Many came to Bruce's school, wanting to learn, wanting to understand.